Good morning, all you amazing people. Painting. I'm not a good painter. Not good with a lot of this stuff. I'm learning as I go, but my wife's way better at painting than I am. But I'm trying to do some, so she doesn't have to. We're coming back up for a week. She's on holidays, so I'm trying to do stuff because she does the painting. So I'm trying to help her out. I don't know how much help it is because I'm not doing a good job at all. Um, we'll see what she says, and I'll the mistakes I'm making are correctable, and I'll tell you why they're correctable. Is because we're doing like in the bedroom light two purple walls on the reading nook area and the other side, and then on the other side it's a little bit darker. So when she cuts in, um, any overlap will be covered up because it's a darker purple. And I kind of like the color. I always kind of, but I kind of like the color. But I'm doing the living room right now, and um, and the only reason I'm doing this part of the living room because I would like to get the trim done up to the door. I'm not doing the whole one wall, just up to the door, because then I'll put the trim on and stuff like that. Because you have to build the reveal out a little bit by about I think 7/8, and then put the trim up. So I'm just doing that. I'll show you. So here is what I'm talking about. As you can see, I did up the hair because I have to. If you, I'll get you a little closer. You'll see that the door is actually set in hair, right? So I have to build it up to hair to put the trim on. So I'll set a reveal hair and then put trim around it. Then it'll look like a step up. It'll look really nice when it's done. But this is the gray that we're painting, or I'm painting. I'm coming over hair, and oh, there's my fingerprints there from drywall dust. I just have to wipe it with water. But the trim's up on each door. The trim down here is done. And then I'm gonna go around, and once it's dry, you just cut the trim around here and then back into the closet area. I'm not too sure. She said she wanted a white in the closet because of the doors we're using, so it brighten it up a lot. I'm not too sure what color she is. Then once I get the door trim on, I'll put trim around here. So yeah, so right now as it stands, this is how much I've gotten done so far. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in the bedroom. So here's the purple. Give it a light here. So here's the purple that I'm talking about. The bedroom's a little bit of a mess because I'm going to be pulling the blankets. And when I go home, I'm going to be have clean, fresh blankets. I'm going to be changing over. So I'm tearing this out when I wash up, and then doing massive dusting. As you can see, I've been working in the bathroom doing some repairs in the drywall mudding, and you can see the sanding and stuff. And that's the inside. But right now, as you can see, look, this is what I'm talking about. So you can actually see I'm horrible at cutting in. It's not a good, and you see up here? Yeah. But like I said, a darker purple, even touch the ceiling. We're painting the ceiling eggshell white. But she told me no big deal because she'll just cut in, and she's really, really good at it. And I'm horrible. See, I got a little bit of trip marks from my paintbrush. But this will be a slightly darker purple than this. I think I even have the swabs she used. So right now you can see this purple hair is that purple, and then she's going to this purple, which is darker. So it will cover up any mistakes I made, and but that's where we're at right now. Is that I finished inside the nook and I got the trim up in it, and now I just have to keep trimming around inside once we paint. She wants a very light gray in the closet, so I'll be once we pick up that paint, I'll paint this and then put the trim up in here. These are going to be barn doors on either side, but they're going to be folding barn doors. So they'll look like one big barn door, and then when you open it, it'll just fold in half. And I got to do I see them puttied in there, and then I just got to paint it. But yeah, reading nook is done. And here up to this point, then this wall will be painted, and she's going to paint that because I am not tackling that. And over here has got to be painted. And then I'm going to be, these doors, I will be painting black. So you see the door trim here, black. All this is going to be black, and the door is going to be black. So I got to be doing that with a sponge and just leave it up there and just paint it black. And then same with the door. It's hanging enough off the ground. I can put just a mat underneath it and then just roll it. So that's the plan, and we'll see if that works out. So far so good. This room here is basically my work room where I cut wood and stuff like that, and yeah, it's kind of a mess. But hey, what can you do? I need a place to work while it's still snow out. So let me show you outside. It's like spring is I think tomorrow. Yeah, I think spring is tomorrow. So, and it's like +2, plus something, +3, something like that. It's really nice out here. Look at that. You can start seeing the dirt mounds again. And I'm actually starting to see the wood pile again. So now I can start chainsawing. Probably when I get back up here, I usually go home, take a shower, a couple of days at home, and then come back up, spend 3 weeks up here, go home for a couple of days. But here, by the time I come around, I'll be chopping all those up, filling up the wood pile there, chopping down some dead trees. But yeah, it's starting to thaw out. I'm really happy to see it. Like I'm starting to see my steps again. I usually don't use these steps other than in this, this is the first year we have them. So I haven't used them. I always come up the side because my car's there and I just walk up to the side. And look, you can actually see my teardrop trailer. But yeah, the roads are coming in a little bit slushy and soggy, but hopefully they'll dry out. And I think we're doing pretty good. I think so far I'm kind of happy with the rate the snow is melting, because if it melted too fast, we'll have a really flood out situation. Got the trees, a few trees chopped down. I cut down 4 trees so far. So 4 are cut down. This group of trees are going, and all these trees are going. And then I'll clean up in there because the garage is supposed to be built back there. So I'll just take some of those saplings there and reposition them in areas that need new tree growth. Take out the dead stuff and bring in the new saplings in their place. So got a lot of work still to do outside, but that'll come in time. But yeah, this is just so far where we're at, and can't wait till the spring and then the summer comes around, and then in August, hopefully once we sell the house, we're into like moving up here. We want to be living up here by August. I just have to get occupancy, which I'm working on right now. We don't have to paint the walls and all that stuff for occupancy, but I just want to get the painting done. So when we go to move up here, it's done. It's painting and trim. We just have to move in. So like everything else other than down in the basement, I have one wall to put drywall up on, just the one closest to the steps, and it's a crawl space, so 5-foot crawl space. So I'll put the drywall in there, and then I'll be spray foaming in the ridge where the ridge beams are. I'll be spray foaming in there for insulation. And I guess that's it. I'll call them in, and all that dirt I'm going to move to the back, and then I'll show you that because I think it'll be easier to see it now. So yeah, all this stuff here. Um, you can see them on it's a pretty good drop, probably about, I don't know, 5 feet. So I'll be taking the soil and bringing it up into this area. And you're probably wondering, what's this black stuff? Well, I'm trying to get some ash because it's sand here. I'm starting to sprinkle out my not sawdust, my my ash from the wood burning stove. That way, it reduces any acidity and stuff like that. And it's once I start planting um, stuff back here, like I'm going to be seeding this whole area here. And once I get it all seeded, hopefully it will be very rich soil. So I'm starting to sprinkle the ash out. I just throw it out there and let it settle, and then when it melts, it will sink all down, and then you know we'll start building it out. And then I'm putting ash all around here to help with the forest area, and you can see all the little saplings. You can actually see the area I cleared out, and you see all this group of dead stuff. All this is coming down next year, so you could literally physically just walk out there. But if you can see some of the divots and stuff like that, I'll be filling those in with topsoil, like very rich soil to kind of. I'm trying to get the forest healthy again. So that's my goal: clear out all the dead stuff and bring in new soil and rich soil, and then periodically throw my ash in there just to keep it very rich. Um, that's the plan. And I'm hoping it'll work out good because we'll keep all the live good trees and take down all the ratty looking semi-dead ones. But we'll bring back in and make it a very healthy forest when I'm done. I'm going to live up here, so I want it to be extremely healthy and beautiful, and, you know, something that me and Kim, my wife, can go for a walk in there, and and not being tripped over with brush, and all this, believe it or not, was really thick. I thinned it out quite a bit, and I still got a lot of thinning out to do. So like I always say, have an amazing month, amazing week, and amazing life. I'm going to be heading back to painting again. Take care, guys.